Here are the basic specifications for your speech thought bubbles. 655 by 480. If it's just you're going to keep it at that size, go to 72 DPI. If you're going to like zoom in, pan, and scam it within a video and that, you want to go a lot higher quality, 300 DPI, and the color mode is RGB. So I've actually created a preset already with that information in it. So we're just going to go ahead and click OK. So we're going to use the Photoshop built-in shapes. So we'll go over here and click on our shapes tool and make sure that custom shape tool is selected. So we've got that. And then we'll go straight up here to shapes, and if I went over here and reset this to all, we can see that we've got quite a few different shapes, which are actually vector images in Photoshop. So I could choose the standard arrow, let's say, and grab that, and we'll click off of that to close it, and then I could just drag across and make my arrow whatever size that I want to make it. And there's the color, and so I can go up here and pick from my basic colors up here. And if I want a nice border around it, I can go over here and pick a border. So let's do something that's going to stand out, kind of ugly, yellow, and we can actually control the thickness of the border, as you can see here. Let's see if we can find a little happy medium, right around there somewhere. So there's our border. If we were happy with this and wanted to save it, we would just go to Image, Trim, and make sure we're set to Transparent Pixels, and click OK. And from here we would just simply go File, Save for the Web, and you'd want to pick one of the PNG formats so that it's transparent there. So we're just going to abort that right there, and we'll go back to let's just go back to New. And so there are many other arrows, as we can see here. What we could do right now is go over here and actually choose specific types, although if I just right click, that same list will come up, as you can see here. So I'm free to pick another arrow. We'll just click off the list, and now go ahead and draw, and you can see now it's a completely different arrow, and I can go in and change the color to whatever I wanted at any point in time. Even if I've clicked off the layer, you have to be careful because it's going to draw just another one, and each time you draw it makes another layer. So if I want to go back and change the color of this, I simply go back to the shape and go back up here and then pick any color that I want, and I can easily change the color. You'll notice the whole time I was still on the custom shape tool. So if I switch back over here to the select tool, I can click off my shape and go ahead and move things around, or click the layer and move things around just like that. Okay, so we'll go back and of course we can resize it if we wanted. So let's go back, apply the transformation, because I resized it. It's asking me if I want to apply it. I'll say yes. And so we'll go back and choose our custom shape tool again here. And what I want to do is make sure I've got that layer selected, and then we can go up here to the fill, and I can do different gradients, as you can see here, and play around with those. I can do different patterns in that. I can see I want to be bigger thumbnails there. I can go back to my solid color over here if I wanted, and just pick a solid color. And that just made it an outline. Play around with this a little more. As you can see here, I can just play around with the outline without any color on the inside there, because of the type of fill that I selected here. So let's go ahead and reset this back to new canvas, and this time we're going to choose over here, we're going to go to talk bubbles, and sure, this is all I want to see, and so we'll select that, and now I'll go ahead and draw a nice little cloud, And if I wanted to, we can abort this and hold the shift key down and actually draw it proportionately so it fills up the whole window here, the whole canvas. And now I can go in and, of course, once again play around with the coloring in that. Discovered a real cool style. If I go to Windows and then click Styles, and over here in the list, I forget which one it was. It wasn't that one. That one there was kind of, it's the chiseled sky. So I found that very pleasing. We can go ahead and abort that. Let's draw another shape here. Actually, let's not draw that one. Let's go back and we can choose up here and choose from center. And so now when I draw, it starts from the center and gets bigger. So that's kind of handy if you want to kind of surround something. So you can either uncheck that and it makes it this way, or check it and it starts from the center and grows, or you can actually go in and pick different sizes. So let's go ahead and bring it back to our original shape. Actually, let's reset this. Let's do another shape. Oops, I got it set to center. Forgot to change that back. So go ahead and draw a shape here, and I can actually go here and do dotted lines and stuff, and it's the line color is based on what I've chosen here for my stroke. So we could change this to white if we wanted, and then of course adjust the points so it's get some unusual effects there. And we can pick a different color type of line here and adjust our points again for our border. So we can also go up here to stroke, and we can pick, you've got gradients, and of course this is all affecting the line, the border around it. We can change this right back to the way it was, and let's just go with a solid color, and it's pretty much that easy.